So this is the small distribution range in the 3 minutes time frame, and right after this upthrust of the distribution followed by a test, there comes a markdown. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to actually use the point and figure techniques to project a downside target from this small distribution range. So that's for the day trading. Hi, my name is Ming Jong, and welcome to another episode of the daily market analysis for the S&P 500 E-mini futures for the session of 2nd of December. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the market recap from yesterday and also the trade review in the 3 minutes time frame. And going forward, I will also be sharing my trading plan with the key levels that I'm watching for the session later. Alright, so let's just get started now. So first of all, let me get down to the daily time frame, and let's just start from the bigger time frame. So let me just go to the right hand side of the chart. Alright, so here we go. So yesterday was another milestone day. We had hit this all-time high level, but followed by another rejection. So we did not really commit above this all-time high level near somewhere around 3670. But still, S&P 500 just have some progress and is getting close again to the all-time high level. And supply has been increasing a little bit. You can see it in this volume bar as well. But overall, the price action is still relatively encouraging because there's not much downside follow through within the intraday action. Alright, so let me get down to the hourly time frame and let's see if we can extract something else from yesterday's session. So one thing that is stands out here is definitely this rally. So just prior to the US session, so this is about 10:30 p.m. at my time zone. So we have this majority of the movement. Actually, I think it started from here. So all the way and going into the European London session. And in the US session, we have seen this kind of the demand tail and followed by attempt to break out with some rejection. But overall, we can see that it still keep grinding up. And until probably the last 2 hours, we have seen the sell down actually begin. So some profit taking action happened right there. And supply has increased a little bit if we compare, just ignore this day compared to the previous day. So overall, we're still within the structure from this apex formation, breaking out, pullback, and also another breakout. Currently is still trying to resolve itself from this consolidation mode. Alright, so let me get down to the small time frame, the 3 minutes trading time frame, and let's talk about how to use the point and figure projection technique to actually project a downside target for day trading purpose. So I actually received some questions regarding the point and figure calculation, whether it's suitable to use it in day trading or only for position trading, for campaigning, or the long-term investing for the stock trading. Actually, I do use point and figure calculation from time to time in the positioning or swing trading, but I seldom actually use it for day trading purpose, mainly because for day trading is very short term, and probably by the time that I calculate the target, and it might already reach the target. And most of the time I mainly rely on the support and resistance and obvious supply and demand zone for my target. Alright, but definitely I think it works. I'm not a point and figure expert, so definitely just take it with a pinch of salt and to see whether it makes sense to you. Alright, so here we go. So here is the actually I didn't have any trade, but here is just a study of yesterday possible trade because I do see some potential happening at the beginning of the US session, but just not very comfortable because it doesn't seem very obvious to me. So I just give it a miss. So overall, you can see that's a very sharp rally up and forming this buying climax. Subsequently, we have a reaction down, so that's the automatic reaction, and that actually defines this trading range, the boundary. And eventually we have some tests in the phase B, and this move here, so this upthrust or the false breakout, is very obvious or is outstanding. So definitely let me zoom in a little bit here so that you can see it clearly. So you can see that right after this buying climax and subsequently the automatic rally, that actually defined the trading range, and we're kind of forming this apex formation with a decreasing of the supply level, which has the accumulation structure. So here goes a rally, and the rally actually just break out of this previous swing high level, and we see that there are two rejection tail and supply is increasing, and that's actually prompted a very good entry to go short because it's a very typical upthrust type of entry. So you see that I kind of mark it up with this circle. So right after this first bar and then second bar, so both bars showing rejection with the increasing of the supply there, and the third bar actually just confirmed that, so acted as a confirmation, at least for me. So if I were to trade this, then I will be entering a short entry somewhere around 3:15 a.m. at my time zone, so it's too late for me. Anyway, that right after the close of this bar, I think is a very good short entry. But you can see that there is no immediate follow through to the downside. Instead, there is a last attempt, so as a test of this previous upthrust. So this rally is actually a test of the upthrust, and with a bit of the increasing of the volume, but that actually confirmed that there is a lacking of demand to overcome that. So the supply actually kick in right at this bearish bar, and we see the increasing of the supply with this kind of the sharp movement down. So I think overall, if you look at this structure, that is a very classical or typical textbook style distribution structure, and with this acted as a upthrust after distribution with a test, subsequently followed by this sign of weakness, and eventually with an inability to rally up, so forming the last point of the supply. So let me track it out a little bit there. So you can see that the distribution actually have some follow through even during today's early morning session, during the Asian session as well. So let me just draw this up again. So that's a upthrust after distribution with a test, followed by a sign of weakness, breaking down of this support, and followed by this inability to rally up. So look at all the rally only get rejected, and subsequently we have this breakdown again, test, and eventually just drifting down. So is it possible to actually calculate or project the target when we suspect that it's in a form of a distribution structure? Which means that once we identify this upthrust of the distribution, and once we enter short, so is it possible to project a downside target just based on this distribution range in the very small time frame, the 3 minutes time frame alone? So I just go back and just did a study. So let me just quickly show you this point and figure chart. Alright, so I think it just changed again because it's a dynamic chart at the moment. What I actually use is the average true range of the past 20 periods. So previously I think I get 1.75 and then followed by 2, and now it becomes 2.25. But anyway, it doesn't matter because the objective of having a point and figure calculation or projection is not to be precise or accurate. So what we actually aiming for is actually some of the target, a range or an area of the target. So let's just see how it actually ends up. So here is the markdown begin, or the selling begins, and what we want to calculate is start from here, and I will just take it to probably at this point. So that will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. All right, so I think should be correct, 15. So if we just take 15 times it by 2.25, that will be 33.75, and from the calculation point, I will just take somewhere around 3676 or 77. So 3677 minus 33.75, 677 minus 33.75. So you can see that that will be roughly around 3640, 43. So let's see where it actually ends up. Okay, so 42.5. So let me get back to the candle chart. So just now we have seen that it's about 3643. Let me just get to that. So you can see that the lowest point until this morning, so that's the about 9 a.m. at my time zone, so the morning time session, that will be somewhere around 3642. So I think it's very accurate in this case, because the point and figure calculation is actually projected to around 3643. So in fact, based on my previous calculation with this, I just mark it down with a pen, and you can see that that is 1.75 box size with an average true range of 20, just probably about 30 minutes before, and I just end up to be somewhere around 3641, and I actually get the box size of 2 as well. So overall, you can just say that the projection target is somewhere around 3640 to about probably 3644. So you can see that right after that, that is how it actually went down, the 3642, 3644. So somewhere around there will be the target. So I would say that in this case, the point and figure calculation actually provide a relatively accurate target. So that's just based on the very first portion of the projection. So I just take it from there to there, not to the end of the buying climax. So if we take it to the end of the buying climax, I think we'll have a lower target as well, below 3640. Alright, so that is how to actually use a point and figure calculation to roughly estimate the target to the downside, or you can use it to estimate the target to the upside as well. So usually I just use it for the swing trading, or even the long-term investing for campaigning the stock with a position trading. So I think that is a fractal, so you can use it in any kind of the time frame, as long as the structure is correct and looks like a accumulation or the distribution type of the structure. Okay, so anyway, that's the trade review with the point and figure projection target using this small distribution range. So overall, let me just get back to the hourly time frame, and let's just talk more on what's happening right now and the current market structure and the condition as well. So let me zoom out a little bit here. You can see that the apex formation still in play right there. So there's an apex formation. We have seen this breaking out, so breakout followed by a pullback as a consolidation, and again we have another breaking out. But overall, yesterday action actually created a false breakout, or the uptrust. So I think that we are still in a reactionary mode. Probably will go lower to test the support again. So that is somewhere around maybe 36.67 or 68. So you can see that this is a uptrust. But the bullish thing about the uptrust is that there wasn't a heavy sell-off in terms of the supply level. So the supply is higher, but it's still not that threatening at the moment. So I will expect the upside continuation is intact. You just need to spend some more time to consolidate furthermore before you actually can break out and start to mark up. So you can see that that is a sign of strong rally and followed by another reaction. So probably the immediate support level will be somewhere around 36.30 to maybe 36.40. So that will form a support zone. So there's potential trade if it can show some kind of the reversal trigger somewhere around there from this support zone, and that will become the long trade. Otherwise, just look out for the very obvious resistance level at the swing high level, 36.70 or 70, 77 or 75. So that's just based on the swing high to see whether there is a rejection. So let's see how it can actually resolve itself out from this maybe a consolidation range. It could form a trading range or apex. So we just need to see how it actually resolves itself out from this reaction. This is the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed it and get something useful out from the video. So if you'd like to learn more on how to increase your winning rate, definitely check out the video that showed up on the screen right now. And do remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also get my weekly stock watch list update for free. So the link is in the description below. Just sign up for free. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you soon.